I have a psychology degree from Harvard, and this is one of my favorite psychology tips. And it is you need to be aware of how you do anxiety or depression. So even if you don't have clinical manifestations of those, all of us get into moods. We get into more worried moods, we get into more sad moods. And there's nothing wrong with being worried or sad, but if it's something that you'd like to come out of, it is really important to understand what behaviors you associate with those emotions. And oftentimes, it's so much easier for us to notice the behaviors than the emotions. And the reason this is important is A, it allows us to notice that we're in those states when maybe we would have been somewhat oblivious beforehand. And B, it allows us to reverse engineer the opposite. So once we realize that this is how we do depression, this is how we do anxiety. So maybe we withdraw. Like a lot of people will withdraw when they're depressed. They'll kind of go in their own little cave, stop answering text messages, things like that. We can try to do the opposite. And this is called behavioral activation therapy. So essentially, instead of withdrawing, you attempt to do the opposite. You attempt to connect. And it can feel awkward and it can feel somewhat unusual, but a lot of times it can kind of help that cycle and it can stop the depression or anxiety from deepening.